Now we're going to look at tight end, which I know is a position that caused a lot of consternation for Giants fans this year. It was just really not a good position any way you slice it. Really not much in the passing game. Probably even worse in the run game as far as blocking. I think it's almost a position where they need to blow it up. They got Jarrell Adams in the 6th round last year. I think he showed some promise. I think you may feel good about him as being a number 2 option going forward. But other than that, Larry Donnell is a free agent. I'm pretty sure the Giants will say their farewell and move along there. Will Tye, another former undrafted free agent, it did well for kind of what he has, but sort of limited as a tight end. I think he's a guy you keep around, but certainly it would not be guaranteed a roster spot because, again, I think they really need to invest in this position. They haven't invested the last couple of years, and what they got in 2016 was what happens when you have undrafted free agents and 6th-round picks at a position. The play's not very good. So I think that needs to change, and I think that the first round of the draft is a great place to start. I mean, 23rd pick, I think that's a spot where you should be able to get a tight end. I know some of these tight ends are really kind of shooting up the draft boards with some of the hype already. O.J. Howard, obviously, is the big one. I think a lot of Giants fans would love to see him blue next year, and he really might not even be there at 23. If he's not, if he is there, grab him. I think put him in there and you probably be tight end for the next 10 years. If he's not there, a local boy went down to Miami, David Njoku, another guy really intriguing to me. I think he's another, really high-quality prospect at tight end, which, again, they just haven't brought into this team in a long time. So I think one of those 2 guys would be really intriguing in the first round. Probably wouldn't stretch too far beyond them in the first round because, it still is tight end. It's not a premium position, but I think those 2 guys are game-changing type players. Otherwise, I think you still need to probably go out in free agency and try and add a veteran. I wouldn't break the bank on a guy like Martellus Bennett. I know he had a great year in New England, and I know selfishly I want him here because of the great quotes. But he's getting up there in age a little bit. Was banged up late in the season. I think it's that kind of New England effect. It's easy to look really good in that offense. He's a good player, don't get me wrong, but I'm just not sure he's going to be worth what he'll be looking for in the open market. But there is that next tier of guys, whether it's Jared Cook from the Packers or even Anthony Fasano. Just bring a solid veteran in here, more of a blocking guy. I think that would help if you do go and get a tight end in the first round, have a veteran in here to kind of show him the ropes and handle some of the blocking duties. But I just think this is a position that the team has overlooked for too long. Really came back to bite them in 2016. Something they really need to fix now going forward.